things don't cut, they ache in slow ways, like a hand letting go, but still wanting to stay. The love that stayed soft still lives in me, a gentle little pain no one else can see. It rests in the silence, it sleeps in the blue. The love that stayed soft still reaches for you. You cut by the sink, still waits in the light. The blanket still falls on your side at night. I move through the house like I'm walking through glass, trying not to wake what we left in the past. Some love does not leave when the person walks out. It settles in corners and lingers around. The love that stayed soft still lives in me, a gentle little pain no one else can see. It rests in the silence, it sleeps in the blue. The love that stayed soft still reaches for you. Maybe not all heartbreak has to be loud. Maybe some love breaks with its head bowed down. And maybe that's why I still hold it close, 'cause even its ending felt tender the most. The love that stayed soft still stays in my chest, a peaceful kind of sorrow that won't let me rest. You left with the morning, but one thing stays true. The love that stayed soft still opens to you. So I sit with the quiet and let memory move, still loving the shape of the love that stayed soft. We didn't break at once, we didn't fall apart. We just grew quiet and lost the way back to the start. Your hand still touched mine, but not in the same way. And every small silence felt longer each day. And no hard words came down, no anger, no fight, just a slow kind of ending under soft evening light. A slow goodbye to us still lives in my chest, like the last bit of daylight that won't let stayed open, and so did the moon. I looked in your eyes for the warmth I once knew, but all I could find was the quiet losing you. Some endings don't shatter, they settle in slow and leave one heart listening for what it used to know. A slow goodbye to us still lives in my chest, like the last bit of daylight that won't let me rest. You were there beside me, but already far, and I watched us grow distant without knowing where we are. Maybe the hardest pain is the one without blame, when love leaves softly and nothing looks changed. No slam doors, no storm, no tears in the sky, just a love turning gentle as it says goodbye. A slow goodbye to us still stays in my veins, a peaceful little sorrow that moves with my name. You left with the morning, but one thing stays true: I still live inside that slow goodbye to you. So I sit with the evening and let memory pass, still hearing the hush of a slow goodbye to us. You still sat with me, still slept by my side, but something in your eyes had already said goodbye. Your hand held mine once, then loosened with time, and every little silence felt heavier at night. No storm in the room, no tears in your face, just love turning smaller in the same old place. When your heart grew far, I felt it in the dark, in the way your voice softened in the space of your arms. You were still beside me, but not where you were, and I watched love fade when your heart grew far. The lamp by the bed still glowed every night, but the warmth in the room didn't feel the same light. I searched in your smile for the love that I knew, but all I could find was the slow loss of you. Some endings don't speak, they just move in slow ways, and leave one heart waiting for what cannot be saved. When your heart grew far, I felt grew far. Lamp stayed on low, the curtains moved slow. You sat by the bed with nowhere to go. I looked at your face and felt something change, like the warmth in the room had started to fade. Tears in your eyes, just a soft little ending wrapped up in the night. The night love turned quiet, still lives in my chest, like the hush after rain that won't let me rest. You were there beside me, but I felt us grow silent before the dawn. The clock kept moving, but neither of us did. We sat with the silence and all that it hid. Your hand touched mine once, then slipped away slow, and I knew in that moment what I didn't wanna know. Some endings don't speak, they just settle in deep and leave one heart awake while the other falls asleep. The night love turned quiet, still lives in my chest, the hush after rain that won't let me rest. You were there beside me, but already gone, and I felt us grow silent before the dawn. Maybe love grows quiet before it lets go. Maybe peace can hurt more than we ever know, because nothing was broken that anyone could see, but the silence between us was breaking me. The night love turned quiet, still stays in my veins, a peaceful little sorrow that still knows my name. You left with the morning, but one thing stays true, I still live in the hush of that night losing you. touched the glass in a slow silver line, and the room felt cold without your hand in mine. I wrapped up in quiet and sat with the gray, but something in the air still carried your way. Some love leaves softly, but not all at once. It stays in the warmth long after it's gone. Your warmth after the rain still lives in my skin, like the last little fire that once pulled me in. You're gone from the doorway, gone from the day, but I still feel your warmth after the rain. The blanket still falls on your side of the bed. The lamp still glows low where we once laid our heads. I reach through the dark for a touch that won't stay, and all that I find is the heat you gave away. Some nights grow colder when memory moves near, because even the silence still feels you here. Your warmth after the rain still lives in my skin, like the last little fire that once pulled me in. You're gone from the doorway, gone from the day, but I still feel your warmth after the rain. Maybe that's what love leaves when it says goodbye. Not only the hurt, but the comfort inside. And maybe that's why even tears feel strange, because sorrow can still carry the warmth that remains. Your warmth after the rain still rests in my chest, a soft little ember that won't let me rest. You laughed with the morning, but one thing stays true, even in the storm. I still feel you, so I sit by the window and let memory stay, still holding your warmth after the rain. I don't break out loud, I don't fall apart. I just carry the ache in the quiet of my heart. The room stays so still, the nights move slow, and I keep all the pain where no one will know. Some wounds don't burn, they just stay soft and live in the silence long after the loss. A heart too calm to heal still beats for you under all of the peace. still never ends. A heart to come to heal still beats for you. Under all of the peace, under all of the blue, I smile through the day, but the dark always knows. A heart to come to heal still loves you slow. Maybe healing needs fire, maybe healing needs tears, but I only have stillness and the shape of the years. And maybe that's why I'm still where you are, because peace can hide sorrow deep inside the heart. A heart to come to heal still lives in my chest, a peaceful little sorrow that won't let me rest. You left with the morning, but one thing stays true. This quiet broken heart still reaches for you. So I sit with the silence and let memory feel what stays in the dark of a heart to come to heal. I still see the room in that pale evening light. Your head on my shoulder, your hand holding mine. We didn't say much, we just let the dark fall. And for one little moment, love still felt whole. No sign of the ending, no crack in the air, just the calm of your breathing and the warmth of you there. The last time we felt close still lives in my chest, like a soft little fire that won't let me rest. You were there in my arms, like love would not move. And I didn't know then that I was losing you. The lamp by the bed still glows in my mind, like a small golden light from a softer time. I remember your smile and the peace in your eyes, before distance and silence began to arrive. Some moments grow brighter after they are gone, because the heart understands what it had all along. The last time we felt close still lives in my chest, like a soft little fire that won't let me rest. You were there in my arms, like love would not move. And I didn't know then that I was losing you. still stays in my veins, a peaceful little sorrow that still knows your name. You laughed with the morning, but one thing stays true. I still live inside that last closeness with you. So I sit with the silence and let memory move, still holding the night we last felt close. The house is asleep, but I'm still awake, listening to the dark for a sound it won't make. Your side of the bed still keeps the cold shape of all that I lost, and where my love waits. I don't call your name, I don't ask for more, but part of me still listens for your hand at the door, where my love still waits. You still remain like a light in the dark, like soft falling rain. You're gone from my life, but not from the place where my love still waits and whispers your name. The moon on the floor looks pale in the room, and memory moves slow like a soft silver tune. I sit by the window and let the night stay, because some hearts don't know how to love any other way. Maybe healing is real, maybe time can be kind, but some love keeps a room in the back of your mind, where my love still waits. You still remain like a light in the dark, like soft falling rain. You're gone from my life, but not from the place where my love still waits and whispers your name. Maybe waiting is not a hope you return. Maybe it's just the shape of a love that still burns. And maybe that's why, even after goodbye, part of me still stays where you last held my life, where my love still waits, still lives in my chest, a peaceful little sorrow that won't let me rest. You left with the morning, but one thing stays true. I still keep a place where my love waits for you. So I sit with the silence and let memory stay, still loving the dark, where my love still waits. edge of the bed, so close I could feel the words we never said. The lamp glowed so low, the room barely breathed, and all of the distance lived there in between. No anger, no storm, no tears in your eyes, just a quiet kind of ending under soft yellow light. The silence between our hands still lives in me, a soft little space where love used to breathe. You were close to my skin, but far in your heart, and I felt us breaking without falling apart. I wanted to reach, but I stayed where I was, afraid of the truth in the hush between us. The clock kept moving, but neither did we. Two hearts in one room, losing what used to be. Some endings don't speak, they just rest in the air and leave one heart aching for someone still there. The silence between our hands still lives in me, a soft little space where love used to breathe. You were close to my skin, but far in your heart, and I felt us breaking without falling apart. Maybe the saddest thing is not when love goes, but when it grows quiet and no one says so. When one little touch could have changed everything, but both of us stayed inside the silence it brings. The silence between our hands still stays in my chest, a peaceful little sorrow that won't let me rest. You left with the morning, but one thing remains. I still hear that silence between our hands. So I sit with the evening and let memories stand, still feeling the quiet between our hands. The door had just closed, but your warmth stayed behind, in the shape of the chair, in the hush of the light. The curtain moved once, then settled again, and I stood in the stillness with the end in my hands. No storm in the sky, no breaking of glass, just the room learning slowly that you are now past. A room full of your leaving, still waits in the silence, it rests in the blue. A room full of your leaving still feels full of you. Your cup on the table still held the last heat, and the lamp by the sofa still glowed soft and weak. I walk through the quiet like I might disturb the pieces of love still left in the air. Some endings don't shatter, they settle down slow and leave one heart standing in the dust of hello. A room full of your leaving still lives in me, a soft little lake no one else can see. It waits in the silence, it rests in the blue. A room full of your leaving still feels full of you. Maybe goodbye lingers in more than the heart. Maybe it stays in the walls and every small part. And maybe that's why I still move so slow, because this room remembers what I can't let go. A room full of your leaving still stays in my chest, a peaceful little sorrow that won't let me rest. You left with the morning, but one thing remains: I still live inside a room full of your leaving. So I sit with the silence and let memory bloom, still loving the ache in this room full of you. The room was still gold when you looked away. The last bit of sunlight fell soft on your face. I reached for your hand, but you stayed in your place. And I felt something leave without leaving a trace. No anger, no storm, no tears in the air, just the hush of a love no longer there. When the light forgot our names, I felt it grow cold, like the end of a story no one had told. You were there beside me, but far in your eyes, and I watched our love fade with the fall of the light. The lamp by the bed still glowed through the night, but it couldn't bring back what had slipped out of sight. I sat in the dark with the shape of your face and the silence you left in the warmth of that place. Some endings don't break, they just dim listening for what it can't hear. When the light forgot our names, I felt it grow cold, like the end of a story no one had told. You were there beside me, but far in your eyes, and I watched our love fade with the fall of the light. Maybe love is a light, it can't always stay. Maybe even the brightest warmth can slowly drift away. And maybe that's why I still fear the dusk, because it reminds me of what became of us. When the light forgot our names, it left me with blue, a peaceful little sorrow still tied to you. You left with the evening, but one thing remains. I still live in the dark, where the light lost our names. So I sit with the sunset, and let memory remain. Still hearing the moment when the light forgot our names. We used to stay up late, talking into the dark. Now the room feels still, and so do our hearts. Your hand touched mine once, then rested away, like love had grown tired at the end of the day. No anger, no storm, no tears in your eyes, just the hush of a feeling growing weaker with time. The way love fell asleep still lives in me, like the last soft light at the edge of a dream. You were there beside me, but far in your soul, and I felt us drift where I couldn't follow. The lamp by the bed still glowed through the night, but it couldn't keep warm what was losing its light. I listened for something, a word or a sign, but all I could hear was the hush of goodbye. Some endings don't break, they just close their eyes and leave one heart waking while the other grows quiet. The way love fell asleep still lives in me, like the last soft light at because part of me lives in the way love went away. The way love fell asleep still rests in my chest.